You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we are going to talk about OUTKICK, and I'm very interested to see the long-term reaction from the wokes out there when this starts percolating and really making itself around. Philadelphia Eagle legend, and yeah, I'm saying that, if you make 5 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl and 6 Pro Bowls, back when the Pro Bowls actually meant something, and throw 40,000 yards, you are at minimum that team one of their legends. Even if you didn't win a ring, Donovan McNabb, without a doubt, was a great quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and there definitely was a time in the NFL where he was a top 5 quarterback for a while. He always had the Eagles competitive. He did puke on the field. I've got to bring that up. He also had a very high-profile feud with Terrell Owens. We remember that. But Donovan McNabb, I'm going to say it. Donovan's a borderline Hall of Famer. There it is. Because he threw up a lot of these yards right. His career was coming to an end right as the passing era, the big-time passing era, was beginning, okay? So Donovan most definitely played in an era where they were still hitting the shit out of offensive players, without a doubt. It was more of a passing league than it was in the 90s, but still, without a doubt, of course, coming out of Syracuse, he played in still what was real defense. There was real defense being played in the NFL, and Donovan McNabb was a badass for a lot of years, and now he's going to OUTKICK with his own NFL show. And I got to tell you, the guy that's hosting this with Donovan, I'm fired. I'm kind of fired up. Armando Salguero is the guy. Of course, out of Miami, NFL writer, Hall of Fame voter, veteran NFL guy, a great journalist. Mainly covered the Miami Dolphins over the years, but it could be a very good show. So let's look at this. This is what OUTKICK had to say. OUTKICK continues its meteoric rise to the top with an addition of a former NFL star, quarterback Donovan McNabb. Starting on Tuesday, September 19th. Boy, did you wait long enough to announce this? Maybe they just got the deal done, but that's tomorrow, folks. Donovan McNabb will host OUTKICK's The 5 Spot with Donovan McNabb. Episodes for The 5 Spot will be with Donovan McNabb will release every Tuesday and Friday. McNabb joins OUTKICK's networks of expanding roster, incredible talent, rising in sports media through fearless commentary. The show will take place during the NFL season to cover the top stories around the league. Donovan McNabb will engage with fellow football stars and major NFL figures. I'm going to be very interested to see who comes on this show, because, again, we're talking about Clay Travis. We all know he's very right-leaning. Him and Buck Sexton, of course, replaced Rush Limbaugh, even though there's no actual replacing of Rush Limbaugh. He's in Rush Limbaugh's old spot, let's put it that way, as far as time slots on the radio. But we certainly know which direction Clay Travis leans, and Donovan McNabb is going on that show, so that and becoming a contributor, and is going to have his own show. So it's going to be interesting to see the reaction, the commentary, the pundit reaction is going to be very interesting. Commenting on the announcement, OUTKICK founder Clay Travis said, quote, Donovan McNabb is an NFL legend who I always enjoyed watching, except when he played against the Titans. I'm excited to have him as a teammate now, and he will be a great addition to OUTKICK, where we will continuing to build a unique home for the most insightful personalities in sports media who are free to speak their minds. McNabb's 13 seasons in the NFL as a gunslinger showcased his exceptional understanding of the pro game. 6-time Pro Bowl QB, led the Eagles to 5 NFC Championship games, including a trip to the Super Bowl in 2005. McNabb threw more than 40,000 yards and 250 touchdowns. Joining McNabb on the show as co-host is OUTKICK senior NFL writer Armando Seguero. I remember when Seguero used to call in on Mike and Mike in the morning all the time back in the day. McNabb and Seguero are the perfect duo to cover the NFL. Seguero is an award-winning NFL reporter, Pro Football Hall of Fame selector, and AP All-Pro voter. Donovan McNabb commented on his decision to join OUTKICK. Quote, "I've always been a fan of OUTKICK. I'm excited to take the next step in my career off the field hosting the 5 spot." McNabb said, "I look forward to providing my analysis of games every week and interviewing former players and coaches. I can't wait to get started." I'm going to believe this is probably, it'll be on YouTube. I very much suspect it's going to be on YouTube. I know Fox Nation, I think, has now put all of OUTKICK's shows like Dan Dockage and Riley Gaines on that streaming platform. It will be available on OUTKICK.com, across OUTKICK social channels, and all major podcasting platforms. So, and that's the real lick here, folks, to be honest with you, and probably why somebody like Donovan McNabb would agree to do this. And I don't know how much control he has on it. I'm sure he works for OUTKICK, and maybe he's not, getting paid. I don't know what he gets paid off the pod, but that's where the real bread comes from. I'm just going to be honest. If you can grow the podcast side of it, it's massive dollars eventually. But it is we got a pretty good following on YouTube. Between all of our channels, we got 300,000 subscribers. Man, we're not even close on podcast. We're not. It's a very tough lane. We are growing on podcast, but it's still nothing like YouTube is actually easier to grow on than podcasting. And it's because there's so many damn options, But this is going to be very interesting. I guess I can't say that Donovan should be in the Hall of Fame, but he is like one of the shining stars of Hall of Very Good in the NFL, and sometimes those guys eventually get in. If he would have just won one damn ring, he would have walked right into the Hall of Fame. He would have. In the same way that Kurt Warner walked in, et cetera, but Warner got that ring, right? So, anyway, it should be interesting, but I want to see the commentary around the reaction of Donovan McNabb joining OUTKICK. Because, it's a conservative outlet. And Donovan McNabb, last time I checked, is a black guy, which there's plenty of black conservatives out there, but he's an ex-NFL player, and we know that sort of thing is just rare, right? You don't see it very often. So that's going to be interesting to see the commentary around all of that kind of thing. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.